Hey everyone, Renee here. So this video is going to be all about what I do to effectively treat very dry, scaly, cracked skin, which for me is always the true barometer as to when the seasons change, when I feel my skin starting to struggle to climatize. Since my skin is on the sensitive side, climatizing is pretty much always an issue. It could be anywhere from just persistently dry, tight skin to, in the more severe cases, patches of dermatitis that are just red, painful, and itchy. The usual culprits is kind of like a disastrous combination of a sudden drop in humidity and a drop in temperature and then indoor heating, which goes on 24 hours a day and just saps the life out of our skin, and something even as basic as hot showers and baths. Certainly while we're sleeping with the heaters going on all night, one surefire way to mitigate waking up with a really dry, tight face and just tight skin everywhere is to have the humidifier going. Humidifiers are our friend. Not only do I have a room humidifier, but I actually have one on my desk, which is in much closer proximity. In fact, in some of my skincare routines, you may even remember me doing my routine with a desktop humidifier kind of blowing into my face. Probably the hardest thing to compromise, especially during the cold weather, is a hot shower. I mean, warm temperature showers are just so much less drying on the skin. I mean, I know I can definitely feel the difference. I will limit my time in the shower, make it a really, really quick one. Just really try and avoid harsh cleansers, any exfoliating cleansers, but also just any very harsh soapy cleansers. There are some very good gentle body cleansers that are gentle enough that you could use them on your face as well. So, my favorite is the body wash from Necessaire because it's a pH of 5.5, super gentle, pH balance for everywhere on your body. And it's also satisfying as well. So it gives you just a little bit, just enough of a lather that you feel like, okay, you're getting yourself clean. This is full of all the non-stripping, barrier strengthening and calming, soothing ingredients so that as you cleanse, you're also treating your skin and you're not like taking anything away. Some of you may remember a while back a video I did with Charlotte Cho where she told me about the 15-second rule after showering, whereby within 15 seconds after you hop out of the shower, you are applying something on your skin to prevent all the water from just evaporating. I'm a big believer, as you know, in layering skincare. That was a huge game changer for the skin on my face. Natural moisturizing factors is what I focus on formula-wise when it comes to my very dry, parched, cracked skin in the winter. NMF are molecules that are already present in our skin barriers, and their main function is to retain water in our skin and prevent transepidermal water loss. So for me, I love my humectants. My skin loves hydration. So, of course, you guys know I love using the Hada Labo Gokujyun lotion on my skin. I use this all over. I even use it on my hair. This is so all-purpose. It's amazing for the face, but really amazing for everywhere, even down to my feet. So for times like now, the premium formula, which is the gold bottle, is what I tend to go for because it's really, really intense. This just works so well, especially if you've got the scalies or the flaky skin. If you have this underneath a moisturizer, it just kind of holds everything, sticks everything down. The other hydrating formula for the body that I just love is from Necessaire, their body serum. The texture of this, it's a gel emulsion, so it's got a little more punch in that it's also got some marula oil in it. It's got a little bit of fat, but not so much where it actually feels greasy. This just feels like a quick absorbing and very, very hydrating gel, but it also has all the nutrients in there, the vitamins, the minerals, the ceramides, it's the niacinamide, it's got all of that. Our choice of moisturizer really is the most important one, and it simply isn't good enough just to moisturize anymore. We have options now that can multitask really effectively, so they can treat multiple symptoms at the same time and well. So not only do you get the moisturizing protection, but also, your skin will get better and the condition will improve. I personally don't prefer anything balmy on the skin on my body. On my face, I can take it. I really don't like the messiness of like Vaseline or anything like that. And I don't like putting gloves over it. It just, it's uncomfortable, or socks. I just prefer my body treatments to sink in, dry down, not be invasive, and not create a mess everywhere. And a truly effective option is from Cetaphil, their Cracked Skin Repair Lotion. Speaking of natural moisturizing factors, one of the things that makes this so effective is that it contains 10% urea. Urea is one of my favorite ingredients, one of my favorite humectants, but at such a high concentration, it is particularly good for dry, itchy skin. And once you hit above the 10% concentration mark, that's when it starts to have a slight exfoliating effect as well. But it's not a harsh exfoliating effect. It's quite a gentle one, I found. Like, I don't feel any irritation whatsoever, but the skin definitely is smoother. This also contains 2% silicones, which is one of the most effective ingredients at really protecting the skin from further dryness. It creates kind of a layer, a protectant layer over the skin that really stops the transepidermal water loss, things from escaping. Silicone is also breathable, so it feels more comfortable on your skin. Unlike Vaseline, like I said, any kind of petrolatum or mineral oil product can be very uncomfortable. It feels like, nothing's coming out, but also, it's just messy. I love the creamy texture. It's substantial, but it doesn't feel heavy. So it still actually feels quite light to apply it, but it definitely is there. It dries down quickly, which I love, and creates just a soft, smooth layer on your skin. So if it's cracked, dry, if you see a lot of fine lines, those just disappear. This does wonders to elbows, knees, and feet, or any part of the body that's just a little, where the texture is rougher, thicker, more calloused. If you're looking for something even stronger that deals particularly with rough texture and bumpy skin, and your skin is sensitive, then I would recommend this, again, from Cetaphil, their Rough and Bumpy Daily Smoothing Moisturizer. This contains 20% urea, so it has even more of a smoothing and exfoliating effect without being very irritating, although I would caution anyone to patch test first, because you just never know with anything that can be very concentrated. This is an intense humectant. It's hydrating, but particularly good for you if you're dealing with very dry, cracked skin. So this is great for your feet, for cracked heels, but anywhere on your body where you just feel the texture is very thick, very rough, or bumpy. Fabulous for KP during the winter time, especially when you don't want to use any harsh acidic scrubs or treatments. The texture of this is relatively light, though still moisturizing, but I do love the soothing gelness of it. When you first apply it, it feels really nice. It does dry down quickly, which is great as well. So that's it, everyone. Those are my tips for just dealing with dry, irritated, scaly, flaky winter skin. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm wishing you great skin health. Bye!